Hi everyone, it's Chris Frame here in Southampton. We're just about to board the Queen Mary 2 for the Cunard Southampton Centenary crossing across to New York. I hope you'll come with me for this voyage. Follow me on social media and on YouTube to keep track of Queen Mary's crossing to New York for this special 100th anniversary crossing. See you soon. Hi again, so here we are, we're on board the Queen Mary 2 in Southampton, just about to head out later this evening on a transatlantic crossing to New York. Now this crossing is done in honour of the 100th anniversary of Cunard relocating its express services to Southampton. That occurred yesterday, actually 100 years ago in 1919, when Mauritania set sail from Southampton for the first transatlantic crossing, departing from Southampton to New York with the express Cunard liners. That tradition, of course, has been continued all the way to this day with great ships such as Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth, Aquitania, Berengaria, and of course the QE2 and Queen Mary 2 operating transatlantic crossings from Southampton to New York. Our crossing will take us 7 days to get to New York. I'm hoping if the internet signal holds out to be able to give you updates during the voyage, both here and on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chris Cunard. Please do stay in touch. Hopefully you can enjoy coming on the crossing with me. If you're on board the crossing and you're seeing this video, leave us a comment. Hopefully we can catch up after the lectures or at the Meet the Speaker event later in the voyage. And it's going to be an absolute pleasure to take you with me on this crossing on the Queen Mary 2. So one of the really special things about this voyage was the museum exhibition that was being carried on board by Sea City. I'd been working with Sea City Museum in Southampton for several months, helping curate this collection of items that come from the Sea City archives, and it demonstrates the connection that Cunard has with Southampton over that 100 years. It was carried on board in 6 special cases, with each area showing different parts of that history from the original voyages on Mauritania all the way through to the recent Cunard ships that operated on the North Atlantic. The first day at sea I was able to give my first talk. This was about Cunard before Southampton, and this was in Illuminations, which is the ship's lecture theatre, but also the planetarium on board. And it was great, great turnout, and thanks so much to everybody who came to listen about the history of Cunard in this talk. And then in the afternoon it was time to check out the outside of the ship, how she was handling the Atlantic, and also experience the chilly North Atlantic air and weather, much colder than what it was in Australia when I left, about 36 degrees back home, and much colder on the Atlantic, but the ship was handling it well. 5 to 6 metre seas is what we were told it was going to be for this day.
100 years ago, Cunard's record-breaking express liner, the Royal Mail ship Mauritania, inaugurated our transatlantic services between Southampton and New York.
Well, hello, here we are on the aft end of the Queen Mary 2 in the North Atlantic Ocean, and she's handling it very well. Apparently a 5 to 6 metre swell as the day goes on, but limited ship's movement at the moment. We had some movement this morning, and I'll just leave you with some wonderful views here of the wake of the ship as we make our way towards New York. Let me know what you'd like to see from this crossing in the comments below, and I'll try my best to post here during the voyage. Thanks again for joining me, and see you next time.